So today this is our first lecture regarding the reasoning, as you all are going to prepare for IOCL exam as well as the HAL exam. And for both, if we talk about the reasoning section, students, this is one of the most important, we can say that topic, or we can say subject in your exam in the non-tech part. Okay. So for that, we are going to start our first lecture today. And I know that in the first topic, you just have to understand that what is the meaning of reasoning first. Okay. So I am taking that you all are unaware about this topic and this subject. So we are considering from that angle that firstly, have some knowledge about the reasoning subject. So students, in the topic of reasoning, so in that one, what you have to cover is that your logical ability or your logical thinking power regarding some concepts. Okay. So reasoning is just to explore your mind so that we understand some reality based things. On that basis, it just exploring our mind, nothing else. And on that basis, examiners and in the competitive exams, you have seen that reasoning subject is there. And if we talk about the reasoning, it divided in two different parts. First one is verbal reasoning and the second one is non-verbal reasoning. So in the verbal reasoning, we see that the concepts are there on the basis of which we just have to solve the questions, and like we just solve the questions on the basis of arithmetic calculation like plus, minus, multiply, divide, and on the basis that key statement is given to you and you just have to understand the concept and solve that accordingly. And in the non-verbal part, if we talk about that one, so in non-verbal, we just have to draw a figure and we just have to understand the figure. On that basis, we just have sometimes answer according to the given figure. A figure is given in the options as well, and we just have to solve the questions and answer accordingly. Okay. So we are taking both verbal and non-verbal together because we have to work in a systematically way. So that is the reason today I have taken a topic of blood relation, where you have to make some picturizations and you just have to draw some relations. On the basis of that, which you are going to attempt the question and find your answers. Okay. So verbal and non-verbal part is clear to you now. And the other points is, if you want that some examples about verbal and non-verbal topics are given to you. So in the verbal section, the topics that is going to be discussed is about coding, decoding, analogy, mathematical operations, statement and arguments based question, statement and assumption based question. And in the non-verbal section, for example, if we take that, this topic can also be like blood relation can also be taken in the non-verbal and non-verbal verbal part. So basically, non-verbal is about the figure-based question, number of figures or number of shapes regarding concept, and series related where figures is given to you and you just have to find that which one comes after that following the pattern, same pattern. Okay. So the other is dice and cube related topic. Like these are the sufficient examples. And now let's just talk about our today's topic, students. So firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Manpreet and I am going to teach you reasoning for your upcoming competitive exam, where we will target that in your exam, when you are going to sit in your exam, in that one, if the scorecard is of, you just have to score the 20 marks. If we take an example, if you have to score the 20 marks and the reasoning is of 20 marks, then at least 19 marks should be scored by each and every one of you. This is our target, and from today this is your target as well. And also 19 is a scorecard if that one. So in that, we just have to save our times for the technical and other subjects as well. So we are on this particular target, that to attempt maximum questions in less time period with speed and accuracy as well. So reasoning is a very easy subject for most of the students who have already covered that one. And just what you have to do is key each and every topic, you just cover that one and understand each and every concept at the very one go. And after that, some practice is there and you just come to know that yes, reasoning can be easily done by us in the exam period. So this is all about that particular things. Now blood relation. Let's just talk about the blood relation topic. So in the topic of blood relation, as the name suggests, that relations which are related to all of us, as we are a human being, which are related to us by blood. Okay. So they are, there is an example of a family tree where we have seen that the first one is our mother and father. Okay. So after that one, we are along with the siblings as well. Sibling means your brother and your sister as well, and including you. These are the all part of all the relatives which are related to you by birth, like your mother, father, like your brother, sister. These are all related to you by birth. But including that one, students, when you are at the age of marriage, and after the marriage you come to know some other relatives as well, by which you are getting connected for your whole life. So we also have to consider some marriage purpose relatives as well, like your wife and your husband, which is known to be the spouse, and including that one, father-in-law, mother-in-law, that are related to your and your maybe spouse, right? Spouse. So from that angle, we get that there is another generation, that is of daughter and son, that belongs to you. Okay, got it? So this is a family tree. How, why we are saying that this is a family tree, students? So firstly, we are getting that the first generation, if we talk about that particular neutral family, so in that one, the first generation is of your grandparents, and after that, the next one is of your mother and father. So in today's time period, we come to know that yes, it is limited to mother and father, but students, there is another generation that is considered to be your first generation, that is your ancestors, which is your grandfather and grandmother, both from your parents' side, mother and father side. Okay. After that, mother and father is there in your family. This is your generation number 2. After that, the another generation is of yourself and your brother and sister. And after that, if you get married and come to the next generation, and then you become the parents, and your we can say son and daughter is there, and it means your children. So now we have considered that basically we know that 4 generations are going on, and after that one, next generation, and so on, the purpose flows like that. So that's why this is a family tree. Okay, got it? Now let's just talk about some important points. So the point which I recently explained, that key, the by birth or by marriage, whatever relatives are there in our life, they are considered to be as blood relation. We consider both as in the category of blood relation. And now they are giving the examples, that what is the meaning of this one and what is the meaning of this one. Okay, students, so let's just come to the next point. Types of question in your blood relation, students. So firstly, we are going to discuss some simple statement based question. Okay, where 2 or 3 lines are there, and you just have to solve that one and find your relatives on the basis of question. Okay, now the second one is, we are going to attempt some questions on the basis of which IBPS, who is the body who is going to conduct the exam, right? And their main points and their most important topic is that if they want to ask questions of blood relation, they can ask it in the simple statement based form, and even they can ask it in the form of paragraph as well. If the paragraphs type statement is there, it means at least 4, 5 or 6 statements are there. In that scenario, it is considered as a puzzle, and if such type of a question is there, maybe around 2 or 3 questions. So there is a minimum 1 question and there is a maximum 3 questions on this particular type, right? So after that one, coming to the third type, and the third type include the dialogue based question. So dialogue based question is also in the topic of blood relation, which you have to consider as an important one. This whole topic is very, very, very important. So that's why in the first class we have taken that one. And in the fourth category or fourth type, we are going to discuss the question which is IBPS favorite one and in trend right now, which is of coded relationships. Okay. So now it means in this particular topic, we have to cover all the 4 types on the basis of which questions may be in your exam. Got it? And now moving ahead, some key points which you have to consider while you are going to solve the question. Just a little bit of time period in this one. Firstly, they are saying that you do not assume the gender of the person on the basis of your name or any name given in this particular statement. Like if we take that Meera is a person, then you do not judge that Meera is always a name of a female. Meera is a male, Meera is a female. It completely depends upon that. If the statement allows that, if the statement says so, then we can consider the gender only and only, right? But students, there are some questions where the options might help you to answer that or tackle that, that you have to consider Meera as a male or Meera as a female. Then you have to mark your answer according to the given options, or otherwise the gender is not specifically clear until or unless it is mentioned in the statement. Got it? Now the second one is, they are saying that if X is a son of Y, the gender of Y can't be determined unless mentioned in the question. Now they are using the term X and Y. Here they are saying that X is a son of Y. It means the information is very clear that X is a male personality and he become the son of Y. So here we cannot say that Y is a mother or a father. We know that Y is a parent, but mother or father is not clear and we cannot assume that thing at our own. Okay, got it? Now the third number. In a puzzle based question, questions are in the form of a puzzle, and you know that puzzle means what. And in that scenario, how to crack that questions, you just have to work in a calm manner. They are just saying that. One, now the last line in a coding and decoding blood relation, we just have to use a pictorial description. And in the topic of blood relation, all we have to do is a pictorial figure point out to solve the question. Okay, got it? Now moving ahead, these are some relatives, but firstly we just understand that how to solve. Now we are going on the practical way, how to solve the questions in this particular type. Okay, students, so firstly we just have to see that the generations. After that we are coming back to this point, generations. Whenever in your question they are saying that grandparents are there, so in that scenario you consider that this is the first generation. Okay, so in the first generation we just have to draw that this is the first generation. We do not have to write this one in our question, but just understanding this one, okay, this is the first generation. And how to mark the next one generation, the second generation? Who is going to use a whiteboard here? Oh, just a second. Okay, got it. Okay, done. So now this is the first generation, and when we have to move to the second generation, we are using a downward or upward arrow, as the case may be. We are just using an arrow to mention that now we are going to the next generation or the previous one generation. Now in the first generation, we have covered grand aunt, grandmother, grandfather, and grand uncle. These are the points. So here they are saying that grandmother and grandfather, that is from your mother side as well as from your father side. Students, now understand this one. Those relatives who are related to you by your mother is considered as maternal relatives. So they are used to be said as maternal relatives. And the relatives which is related to you by your father's side, so they are known to be paternal, just a second, paternal relatives. Okay, so if they are saying that paternal grandfather, paternal grandmother, the meaning is clear that dada, dadi. I have to use some Hindi terms here. I hope you all are comfortable in this one. Dada, dadi. And from mother side, we have to use maternal grandfather or grandmother. It means nana or nani. Okay, got it? Now, if they are talking about grand aunt and grand uncle, it means they are the relatives that is used to be from the dada, dadi side and nana, nani side. Got it? Now, coming to the next generation, second generation students. In the second generation, firstly, we are going to cover the blood relatives, that is father and mother. तो यहाँ पे मम्मी पापा आ जाएंगे, and including that one, if mother has a brother, or we can say that mother side के relatives की बात करें हिंदी में, तो we have मासी मासड़, we have mama mami. Got it? And from the father side, we have चाचा चाची, we have ताया ताई. Got it? And एक और बुआ and Fufaji, right? So they are on this particular sides. But in English, because we are going to solve the question in English language, so in that scenario, you just have to use a simple term, that is aunt and uncle. Got it? चाहे कोई भी relative है, we have to use a term aunt and uncle. And now coming to the third generation. In the third generation, students, you all are getting covered. Now we are just discussing that about the relatives by blood. Marriage के बाद में we are just going to discuss that one as well. So in this one, we are just considering that myself, and including that one, my brother and my sister is there. Got it? Now we have some cousins as well here, है ना? तो cousins भी होते हैं, that is related to your मासी मासड़, मामा मामी, ताया ताई, चाचा चाची, बुआ फूफी, फूफा. ठीक है? तो उन सबसे related होते हैं, but we have to use a term, a simple term for that one, that is cousins. Students, if you are using a term like cousin brother, cousin sister, according to the English language, this cousin brother and cousin sister is a wrong way to pronounce these. Only cousins has to be used. Okay, got it? Now coming to the next generation, the fourth generation. In the fourth generation, you see that the your children are there, and children means son and your daughter, your son and your daughter, and the next generation is of again become grandson, granddaughter, like this one, and it goes on. Now from the mother, we can say marriage side. Marriage side mein we just again have to come back to the second generation. So in the second generation, mother-in-law, father-in-law has to be considered here as in this particular generation. And now let's just talk about the third generation. In the third generation, we see that there is myself including that one. There is a spouse, that is husband or wife. And now firstly talk about the wife side. So if you are a male personality, you will have a wife. So in that ways, if the wife has a sister as well as a brother, then they are considered to be sister-in-law and brother-in-law. Got it? तो दोनों को क्या बोलेंगे? हिंदी में तो बोलते हैं साला साली, बट हम क्या बोलेंगे? वी जस्ट हैव टू प्रोनाउंस दैट वन ब्रदर इन लॉ और सिस्टर इन लॉ ओनली. Now, if you are a female personality, you are a wife here and you have a husband and the relatives from the husband side in this particular generation, so उनको क्या बोलेंगे? We just have to pronounce again. वहां पे होता कौन कौन है? जेठ जेठानी, देवर देवरानी and including that one ननंद, और अगर ननंद का husband है तो वो भी होगा, but in English we just have to consider that one sister-in-law, brother-in-law only. जेठ जेठानी, जेठ और देवर ब्रदर इन लॉ, देवरानी और जेठानी सिस्टर इन लॉ, ननन सिस्टर इन लॉ. Got it? So these are the points. Now if these relatives have some children, so they are to be considered as bhatija bhatiji and bhanja bhanji, and bhanja bhanji, bhatija bhatiji has to be pronounced in English as nephew for male and niece for a female. भतीजी है, भांजी है तो niece, भतीजा है, भांजा है तो nephew. Got it? Now let me just know, is there any doubt? इतने concept तक, if any one of you have any doubt? No one has. Great, no one has. Okay students, so now we are moving to the next. ठीक है, तो ये सब हमने कंसीडर कर लिया है एंड ये भी सब हो चुका है. नाउ वी आर मूविंग टू द टाइप नंबर 1 where we are going to see the questions like this. A simple statement based question. The first question is on your screen. A is the father of C, D is the son of B, E is the brother of A. If C is the sister of D, then how is B related to A? Students, in this particular type, you do not have to read the statement in the very one go, which I have done now. What we have to do, we just have to see that the first information is about what? Is there any connection of the first statement regarding the second or third or fourth, as the case may be? So it means we just have to pick that person first about which there are at least two informations are there. Got it? Now, A is the father of C. And again, there is an information about A. Now we have two information about A, but how to make that one? How we can show that A is the father of C? For that, students, we have to consider some rules which we are going to discuss right now. The rule is that how to show that a person is a gender, person's gender. So firstly, if there is a male personality, so for the male personality, we are using a sign of plus on the top of the name of that particular one. Okay, so if he or she is a female, then we are using a sign of minus at the top of the name. Okay, so this is about the gender. Plus kahan use karenge, minus kahan use karenge. Now the next point is, whenever we have to show a couple like husband and wife, we know that husband is a male and wife is a female. There is no case of transgender as well as this type of a rule like LGBT, right? So we have to consider at simple way. So couple के लिए we are just using a sign in between the two, that is a sign of star. If you want, you can make your own symbols, but you just have to follow that one. और अगर हम चले तो एक unique way में we just follow simple uniform code here, that is to show a relation between husband and wife. In between these two, we are using a sign of star, right? And for the other one, for the siblings, for showing the siblings, we know that in case of a brother, in case of a sister, how to represent that one, the gender category. But in between these two, how to show that कि ये इनके बीच में siblings का relation है. So for that one, we are using a sign of plus in between the two. Like if they are saying, I'm giving you an example here, A is a brother of B, A is a brother of B. So A is a brother, it means A is a male, and for showing that he is a male, we are using a sign of plus at the top of the name, and showing that A brother hai, we are using a sign of plus kiska, B ka. Okay, so this is a way to represent that one. And to represent the couple, if I say that A is a wife of B, A is a wife of B, so there A is a wife, it means A is a female, wife है इसीलिए बीच में star का sign, wife of B, it means it is very clear, it is common sense that B is a male here. Got it? Now coming back to this particular question, A is the father of C. Then how can we represent? A is a father, it means A is a male. This point is very clear. A is a male. And now A is the father of C, it means C has to be in the second generation, A has to be in the first generation. So for that one, we are just moving to the next line, C. Now we do not have any clarity about the gender of C. Coming to the next information that is related to A, E is a brother of A. E is a brother of A. So we can say that if they are brothers, then we have to use a sign of plus in between these two. And for E is a brother, so we again have to use a sign of plus at the top of the name. Now, the next information we can use is that C is the sister of D. We have a C. If C is the sister of D, it means C has to be in the second generation and also D has to be in the same generation. C is the sister of D, and to represent that one, we are using a sign of plus. Now, we do not have any clarity about the gender of D right now. So, we are not doing anything right. So, now coming back to this point which we have missed here, D is a son of B. Now, we have a D. So we can make that one, D is a son of B. So now we can say that yes, the gender of D is very clear, that is a male personality. D is a son of B, it means B has to be in the first generation according to this question. So it means D is a son of B, already we have A who is the father of C, it means also A is the father of D, information is clear. Now what is B here for? So the information is clear that if B is also related to D and become the parent, so the information is saying that B can become the mother here. And it means B and A are husband and wife. So we have to use a sign of star between them. Got it? Now the question is saying that how B related to A. How B can be related to A? The information is clear. B is a female and wife of A. So the answer is option number D. So D is the right answer here. Got it? Any doubt? Students, keep it in your mind that whenever you have any doubt in any of the question, just quickly write it in the comment box. And if you do not want to write it, let me just know by on your mic and मेरे को बता देना फटाफट से वो, ठीक है? Okay, moving ahead to the next question. This is the answer of this particular one. And let's just solve the next question. So, Daya's brother is Anil. The statement is saying that Daya's brother is Anil. So, we have two persons here and it means Daya's brother is who? Anil. So, it means the gender of Anil is clear. Do we have a gender clarity of Daya? No. Right now, no. So, we can say, yes, Daya and Anil has to be in the same generation and they are siblings. And Anil is a brother. So, that's why Anil is a male. Now, the next information is again about Daya. Daya is son of Chandra. Now, we have a clarity about Daya's gender, that is a male, and Daya is a son of Chandra. It means Daya and Anil both are the children or son of this particular Chandra. Okay, so we do not have any clarity about the gender of Chandra right now. The next is Vimal is the father of Chandra. We have a Chandra here, and now they are saying that Vimal is the father of Chandra. So, we have to create another generation. So Vimal is a father, it means Vimal is a male here. Now we have arranged all these one and the answer is how is Anil related to Vimal? Anil related to Vimal. Anil is in the third generation, Vimal is in the first generation. Anil become the grandson. So where the option is that? Option number B, good. Option number B is the right answer here. That is, we can say grandson. If they talk about that, how Vimal related to Anil. So in that scenario, the answer will be grandfather. Okay, got it? Now proceeding to the third one. This is your answer. The next one is M is N's brother. Who is the brother here? M or N? M is N's brother. Yes, M is the brother of N. Okay, so we do not have any clarity about the gender of N right now. Now the next information is K is M sister. We have a M, so we can relate this one. K is a sister of M. Okay, so we create that one again. Now P is brother of O. Do we have P or O here? No, so we have to drop this one information and moving ahead to the next. O is N's daughter. We have a N here, and they are saying that O is N's daughter. It means O is the daughter of N. It means O has to be in the second generation. But they are saying that O is a daughter. It means O is a female, but we do not have any clarity about N's gender. Na? So now we have set all this. No, we have missed this information. P is the brother of O. Now we have O, we can arrange that. Yes, P is the brother of O. Now, who is the uncle of P here? Yes, good. Option number D, that is, who is the uncle of P? We know that the gender of N is not clear. It means N is a parent, maybe father or mother. But we say that yes, M is a male and M is a brother of N. So that's why M is the uncle of P. Now, you crack this one, M is the uncle of P. Let's just focus on the next question. Quickly, students, answer this one. Answer this question. So yes, waiting for your answers. Let me know in the comment box. One is saying C. You have to be sure about your answer. C is there. That means your answer. Why you need to feel that question mark should be there? By asking to me. Okay, I will answer that one. Huh. Only one student? Anyone else? Quickly. I am going to solve this one now. C. Okay, C. So let's just see which one is the right. So पहले आप देख लीजिए. Yes, C is the right answer here. And now we are going to draw this one. B's sister is A. So it means A is the sister of B. And now C's brother is B. So C is the brother of B. Next, C is the son of D. So if C is the son of D, it means D is the parent of all these three, na? Because they are siblings. And then how is A related to D? So how A related to D? This information is very clear that yes, A is a daughter of D. A is a daughter of D. If they say that how D related to B, how D related to B? So our answer is that maybe there is an option can't be determined. Can't be determined. So can't be determined का मतलब क्या होता है? The मतलब is that कि students, when we have a clarity, we do not have any clarity about the given statement that the answer is what? Maybe father, maybe mother. In that scenario, if can't be determined option prevails, then we just have to mark that one. Or if the option father or mother is there, then we just have to mark that one. Out of this can't be determined and father or mother, only one option is there. So do not worry about that one. Okay? So moving to the next one, after this one more question on this particular type, then we have to move to the next one. So if B's mother is A, C is son of A, E's brother is D, B's daughter is E, then who is the grandmother of T? Quickly. If you got the concept, students, then you have to answer this one. Waiting for your response. Good. Okay. Time limit is only this time period. Okay. 1 to 2 minutes are not given to you. If the question of only single statement is there, then you just have to solve that particular question in 20 seconds. 20 seconds are much more sufficient to solve this one. One is saying A and the other one is saying B. I am taking that you are saying option number A and option number B. Okay, so let's just find out. If B's mother is A, it means A is a mother of B and C is a son of A. Okay, C is a son of A. We do not have any clarity about the gender of B right now. E's brother is D. Okay, so we do not have any E or D, so we are leaving this one. B's daughter is E. B's daughter is E. Now we have a daughter whose name is E. Now we can relate this one. E's brother is D. E has a brother whose name is D. Then who is the grandmother of D? The information is very clear. First, second, and third generation. Who is the grandmother here? Option number A, that is A. So A is the right answer here. Okay, students. So for this question, option number A is the right answer. And the last question of this particular type. After that, we are moving to the next one. So let's just see who is going to solve that one, and your time starts now. Giving you just a 1 minute time period. I am noting down the time. Quickly, quickly. Yes, yes. Time is passing. Okay, so time's up. Time's up. Great. Those who have answered this particular one, they are saying that option A should be the right one. Rajan. So let's just see. The right answer of this one is yes, Rajan. Now let's just focus on the solution. Rajan is brother of Sachin. Okay, so we have a clarity about the gender of Rajan, that Rajan is the brother of Sachin. Now the next information. Manik is the father of Rajan. So if Rajan is the brother of Sachin, it means Manik is the father of Rajan. So we can say Manik is the father of these two. Okay. Now the next one is Jagat is a brother of Priya. Jagat is a brother of Priya. We do not have any clarity about Jagat and Priya right now. But students, one more point which we have to understand here is that in the reasoning, whenever the word who, which is written between a statement, then you just have to read the particular statement again from the person who is adjacent to the word who, and before that one who. Okay? So it means the first information is Jagat is a brother of Priya. Next, Priya, who is daughter of Sachin. So we have to read again from Priya. Priya, who is the daughter of Sachin. We have a Sachin here. So it means Priya has to be in the next generation and Priya is a daughter. That's why it has to become in the next generation. Now, we can relate what information we have left. Jagat is a brother of Priya. We have a Priya and Jagat is a brother of Priya. Now, the question is, who is the uncle of Jagat? So, the uncle of Jagat has to be in the second generation. But we say that Sachin is the father of Priya. It means Sachin is also the father of this Jagat. So, who is the uncle? Answer is very clear. Rajan is the uncle here. Rajan. Got it? So, Rajan is the uncle here. Students, with that, we have done this particular type and we have solved some questions. Shall we proceed to the next type? Now the questions that are going to be left right now, it is just for your practice. Questions are on the same way and answers are available also in this particular PDF. So you will get that one and solve that accordingly. Okay. There is one question whose options are different from the previous one. So that's why considering that one, and then we will move to the next type. A is a son of C and Z is a mother of Q. Quickly, we are going to attempt this one. Firstly, we have an information about A and C. The next, this information is again about C and Q. So we are considering these two. A is a son of C. C and Q are sisters. Okay, so C and Q are sisters here. Now the next information related to Q. Z is the mother of Q. Z is a mother of Q. So Z has to be in the first generation and she is the mother. And P is a son of Z. So we have a P here in this particular generation. So P is a son of Z. Now we have solved these one, and now the statement is which of the following statement is true. So we have to follow each and every option and we have to check each one of these. So the first information, first option, P and A are cousins. No, they both are not in the same generation. Then why there is a case of cousins? So it means this is the wrong one. Now moving to the second option, P is a maternal uncle of A. P is a maternal uncle of A. So yes, we can say that yes, P is the uncle of A because P has a sister whose name is C, who is the mother of A. So that's how P become the maternal uncle here. So it means option number B is the right one. The next one is Q is the maternal grandfather of A. How can Q become the, we can say, a grandfather here because Q is in the second generation and A is in the third generation. So it means this is also wrong. C and P are sisters? No, they are siblings. So this is also wrong. The option only B is true here. Okay, so maybe the question can come like this way. So in that one, you just have to check each and every option one by one. And you just have to pick that which one is true and which one is false as the case may be. Got it? This is your answer. Now students, we are moving to the next type. Next type. We already discussed that when to answer either and when to answer can't be determined. So this is your next type. Students, this is your next type. In this one, as you see that 3 or 4 statements are there. And when you are going to read this one, you understand that some types of puzzle is there. Like the first information, Lovely is a daughter of Ravinder. Okay. Babita's sister has a son Golu and a daughter Lali. Now, Mala is maternal aunt of Lali and mother of Prabhakar. Prabhakar is a brother of Lovely. Okay, so you have seen that how many persons are there. And now the next one is how is Babita? Babita related to Ravinder. Then students, you just have to pick firstly that one which information has 2 or more points, 2 or more clues here. So the first one is about Lovely. And the last one is again about Lovely. So we can start from this particular clues. Okay. So firstly, Lovely is a daughter of Ravinder. So it means Ravinder is in this particular direction and Lovely is in the next one. And Lovely is a daughter. So that's why a female. Let me just write the name, full name of these persons. Lovely and this one is Ravinder. We do not have a clarity about the gender of Ravinder and we cannot assume the gender on the basis of name. Proceeding to the next one. Prabhakar is a brother of Lovely. It means Prabhakar and Lovely are in the same generation and Prabhakar is a brother, so we are using a plus sign. Got it? Now, any other information related to Lovely or Prabhakar? So yes, this information can be related. This information. Mala is a maternal aunt of Lali and mother of Prabhakar. We do not have any information about Lali right now, but we have an information about Prabhakar. So we have to read from that perspective that Mala is a mother of Prabhakar. It means Mala has to be in this particular generation. That's how she become the mother. So we can say, yes, Mala has to be there and she is the mother of Prabhakar. Is it means that Ravinder is married to Mala? Yes, because Lovely is a sister of Prabhakar, so that's mean Ravinder is a parent of these two, and now they are saying that Mala is a mother, so the information is even more clear that yes, Ravinder and Mala are married to each other, and if Mala is a female, Ravinder is a male here. Got it? Now, the next point, we have a Mala here. Mala is a maternal aunt of Lovely. Maternal aunt means what? So we have to pronounce it in Hindi. Maternal aunt means मासी होगी या मामी होगी, है ना? माला किसकी? लाली की. It means we can consider that कि माला has a sister. maternal aunt बनाना है ना उसको, तो माला has a sister who has a daughter Lali or a son, even we can say that. So Mala has a sister. We do not know the name of this person, but Mala has a sister who has a person who has a children whose name is Lali. Got it? So moving ahead. So the next information, the last information, Geeta, Babita's sister, has a son Golu and a daughter Lali. We have a Lali here. Geeta, Babita's sister. So first information they are saying that now Geeta is a sister of Babita. The first point. Geeta has a son. Geeta. The information is about Geeta. Geeta has a son Golu and a daughter Lali. So we solve this one. This person name is Geeta, who is having a daughter Lali, and along with that a son whose name is Golu. Golu and Lali. Got it? But they are also saying that Geeta also has another sister whose name is Babita. Whose name is Babita. I'm just writing BAB. Geeta is a sister of Babita. Can we say that the gender of Babita is clear to us? No, the information is missing. Geeta is a sister. They just say that one. Okay. So now we have solved all this. The question is, how is Babita related to Ravinder? And your answer, students, how is Babita related to Ravinder? Who is going to answer this one? B, sister-in-law. Okay. So one is saying sister-in-law should be the right answer here. So yes, in the very first say, I can say that ki Babita's gender is not clear to us. If Babita is a female, then she becomes the sister-in-law of Ravinder. क्या बनती उसकी साली बनती है ना? Because Ravinder is married to Mala और माला की दो बहनें हैं. One is Geeta and the other one is Babita. But if Babita is a male, then in that scenario, Babita become the brother-in-law of this particular Ravinder. Right? So in that case, we do not have any option of can't be determined, but we have an option of sister-in-law. So we are considering that one. We are considering that one, students. Can't be determined होना चाहिए और sister-in-law और brother-in-law होना चाहिए. ठीक है? अगर इन दोनों में से if there is any of the option, then we can go with that one. So let's just see the right answer of this one. The answer is none of these. So why they are going with the none of these, not sister-in-law? So the answer is that कि none of these उस case में mark करेंगे because we haven't any clarity. Sister-in-law or brother-in-law is there. First one, second one can't be determined. Then we third have to move to the none of these if such option like this one prevails there. So accordingly, now you are getting that कि कौन सा आंसर कब mark करना है. So it means now we have to cross this one and the right answer is option number D. Got it? Confusion होगी about the points, how to select that one, how to select the options. Let's just take another question. I am giving you a time period of 2 minutes to solve this one. तो पहले आप खुद try करो. After that one, we will do it together. Good. 1 minute has been left. Okay, students. So time's up right now. Now I am getting two answers, and they are saying that option number B, mother, is the right answer here. So let's just crack this one. Sarita is mother-in-law of Deepa. Students, when the question is about mother and father, in that case, we simply solve that one. But confusion creates when mother-in-law, father-in-law, such type of an information is given in your question, right? So like in this one, Sarita is the mother-in-law of Deepa. So the first statement is about Sarita and Deepa. Deepa, who is sister-in-law of Rajinder. Now, Rajinder, who is the only brother of Ravinder, is the son of Surinder. So simply just two statements, but confusing one. है ना? So firstly, we have to start from this point. Sarita is the mother-in-law of Deepa. Deepa, who is a sister-in-law. It means now the information is sure that Deepa is a female. And Sarita is a mother-in-law. It means Sarita is the mother of the one who is married to Deepa. It means the husband of Deepa, है ना? So we are taking from that angle that Deepa is a female and Deepa is married to a person whose name is hidden here. But we have that his or her, her husband is married to a person whose name is Sarita. And Sarita becomes a mother of this particular one. Got it? Now, Deepa, who is a sister-in-law of Rajinder. Now, they are saying that Deepa is a sister-in-law. So, from that angle, we can consider that maybe Deepa जो है वो साली होगी, sister-in-law is there, और भाभी भी हो सकती है. So, if we are taking that कि ये तो उसके in-laws की बात चल रही है, we are taking that कि कहाँ पे काम चल रहा है? In-laws side पे. So, from that angle, we consider that Deepa is a bhabhi here. And if Deepa is a bhabhi, sister-in-law, then she is a sister-in-law of Rajinder. It means in that scenario, we can say that ki Deepa's husband has a sibling whose name is Rajinder. We cannot decide the gender right now. Rajinder, who is the only brother of Ravinder. Rajinder is the only brother of Ravinder. So from that we can say that yes, now the gender of Rajinder is clear and Rajinder is the only brother of Ravinder. So from that we can say that here we have to set the Ravinder. Right? The next, this comma says that you have to read the information from this person who is at the first point. We have to read the information again. That means Rajinder is a son of Surinder. Now Rajinder is a son of Surinder, so that means that Surinder is married to Sarita. That's how he becomes the father and Sarita becomes the mother of these two. Got it? Now the question, how is Sarita related to Rajinder? We have to solve this one. Sarita become the mother of Rajinder. The answer is very clear right now. Mother. Got it? Answer is mother here. And I hope you all have made this question clear. ठीक है? तो एक और question practice करें. So moving to the next one, the answer is mother. The next question is on your screen and we are going to solve this one together. Priyank is a son of sister of Jeevan's father. Priyank is a son of sister of Jeevan's father. We have to take that. Is there any other information related to Priyank or Jeevan? So yes, there is another information about Priyank. So we are going to start this question from Priyank itself. Priyank is a son of sister of Jeevan's father. So break this information in some parts. Priyank is a son of. Okay. So Priyank is a son of whose son? Sister of Jeevan's father. Now we have to take that Jeevan's father first. Jeevan's father's sister has to be created. Right? So it means again Priyank is a sister of Jeevan's father. So Jeevan is there and Jeevan father is to be there. Father has a sister and let me just write the name of Jeevan father. Jeevan's father. Father's sister. ठीक है? So sister's son is to be Priyank. Okay. Just a second. Sister's son is to be Priyank. So now we can say that Priyank and Jeevan are right now cousins. है ना? So the next information about Priyank. Pawan is the father of Kalika and maternal grandfather of Priyank. So we have to read from Priyank angle. Pavan is the maternal grandfather of Priyank. We have Priyank here. Pavan is a grandfather, but maternal grandfather. It means Nana. So we have to take Pavan here. So this is Pavan. Pavan has a daughter who has become the mother of Priyank. Got it? So now Pavan is a father. So we have to take this gender as well. Now the next information is related to Pavan. Usha is a wife of Pavan. So Usha is getting married to Pavan. We have solved this one. Any other information we have left? Yes, we have left this particular one. Vinod is a son of Usha. Firstly, we are cracking this one. Vinod is a son of Usha. It means Usha has a son. Usha has a son whose name is Vinod. So if Pavan is the father of this lady, it means Pavan is also the father of Jeevan's father. So it means maybe this person is Vinod, maybe this person is Vinod. So I'm just writing that Vinod is there. Vinod is the son of Usha. Usha, who is the mother of Sunny. It means one of these is of Sunny as well. Sunny भी हो सकता है, तीसरा लड़का भी हो सकता है family में. So we are taking another person, Sunny here. Maybe Sunny is Jeevan's father. It completely depends upon the other information. And Usha, who is the mother of Sunny, and grandmother of Jeevan. Who is the grandmother of Jeevan? Obviously, Usha. है ना? Usha. Got it? Now, proceeding to the next part. Any other information which left behind? No, we have cracked all these one. How is Sunny wife related to Kalika? We have left any information about Kalika? Yes. Pavan is the father of Kalika. So we can say that Kalika may be there, or Kalika is a sister of this particular lady as well. So we just have to find that how Sunny's wife Kalika is related to Kalika. So whosoever these persons are, we know that Sunny has a wife who automatically become the, yes, what should be your answer? Who automatically, Sunny's wife automatically becomes sister-in-law of Kalika. Am I clear? Automatically become the Sunny की wife. चाहे Sunny यहाँ पे हो, I am taking that one in Hindi. Sunny चाहे यहाँ पे हो, चाहे उसका एक और brother हो, ठीक है? Both in both cases वो ऑलरेडी क्या बनेगा, उसकी वाइफ क्या बनेगी वो पूछा गया है. तो शी बिकम्स द सिस्टर इन लॉ ऑलवेज. ठीक है? तो द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी. स्टूडेंट्स, is there any doubt till now? Time says that we just have to wind up the class, students. So the remaining questions we will crack that one in tomorrow's class. Some questions of this particular type, we just solve at least 3 to 4 questions more so that you get even more clarity. And after that, we just solve the other 2 types as well.